morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is English Bulletin with me, Utsabha Tribe. The top stories first. Election Commission discusses effective implementation of election code. Political parties complain of violation of election code. Government provides job to 15,000 people under Prime Minister's employment scheme. Signs labour pacts with 9 countries for foreign employment. Government begins a second phase of vaccination drive. Civil servants start getting shots against COVID-19. Flash flood toll in India rise to 50. Rescuers recover more bodies in the Himalayan state. And Djokovic overcomes injury to reach Australian Open quarters. Serena and Osaka also joined the last 8. And now the news in detail. The Election Commission yesterday held a discussion with different political parties regarding the Election Code of Conduct 2077-2021. Majority of the representatives of the political parties involved in the discussion said that although the Commission has introduced the Election Code of Conduct, it fails to monitor its effective implementation. Representatives of 14 different political parties had drawn the Commission's attention to the lack of implementation of the Election Code of Conduct. The Commission has also failed to take action against those who have violated the code, the representatives said. Leader of the agitating faction of NCP, Leelamani Pokhrel, suspected the work module of Commission and alleged the Commission of ignoring the violation of election code by the government. Leader Pokhrel suggested the Commission not to move forward with election procedures before the decision of the Supreme Court. Leaders of Nepali Congress and RPP present in the discussion had drawn the Commission's attention to fully execute and implement the Election Code of Conduct. Meanwhile, the government has provided employment to more than 15,000 people under the Prime Minister's employment program. According to the Ministry of Labour and Employment, the government collected details of 743,164 jobless individuals but was able to provide employment to only 15,670 of them. Labour Minister Gauri Shankar Chowdhury made such announcement while unveiling the mid-term review report of the current fiscal year. Under this scheme, the government has covered group insurance of 200,000 individuals. The minister further said. The minister also said that the government has so far collected rupees 4.18 billion in the Social Security Fund. The minister revealed that the government has signed bilateral labour agreements with 9 countries till date, while it is in the process of signing such agreements with 5 other countries. The ministry said it rescued 187 workers stranded abroad due to coronavirus during the pandemic. The ministry has also provided rupees 484.9 million to the families of 688 Nepali migrant workers who lost their lives abroad, added Minister Chowdhury. In other news, the government has started vaccinating drive against COVID-19 for civil servants from yesterday. Civil servants as well as employees of the local units have been administered COVID-19 vaccine at Civil Servant Hospital. Vaccine coordinator of the hospital, Mangalmaya Prajapati, informed that civil servants working at the district administration offices, land revenue offices, survey office, postal office, tax office, transportation management office, among others, will be provided vaccine on the basis of their identity cards. Police personnel will also be given vaccine, Prajapati added. Similarly, judges, justices and legal practitioners will also get access to the vaccine. Meanwhile, health workers who missed the vaccine in the first phase will also be given shots if they submit a recommendation made by the Health Council. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Tourism Recovery Task Force has concluded the first phase of the training of the trainers' workshop on health, hygiene and sanitation protocols for tourism operators in collaboration with GATE Foundation. The 11-day workshop, which started in Butwal on February 2nd, was organised with technical support from ZIZ. The task force said in a statement that the workshop concluded on February 12. According to the task force, which was set up by the government to revive the tourism industry, the training program was helpful in imparting knowledge on different facets of health and hygiene protocols. The training was provided to representatives from 55 local units of 11 municipalities in 5 districts of 3 provinces in western Nepal. Those local units are now responsible to further impart the training knowledge and their learning to 2,750 SMEs, including small and medium tourism service providers in the region. While addressing the closing remarks, TRTF Nepal coordinator Deepak Raj Joshi urged the trainers to share the best knowledge and skills to inspire SMEs to embrace compliance with the protocols. We'll be taking a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international and sports news. Welcome back, and now the international news. Rescuers pulled out 9 more bodies from the site of flash flood in the Himalayan region of northern India yesterday, a week after the disaster struck. According to Reuters, the death toll has increased to 50, with more than 150 people still missing. The flash flood in Uttarakhand state, triggered by what scientists said could have been a large avalanche of glacier ice, sent water, rocks and debris surging down the Dhauliganga River Valley, destroying dams and bridges. Rescuers are using heavy digging machinery in race to free dozens of dam construction workers trapped in an underground tunnel connected to a hydroelectric project, Reuters reported. Experts have cautioned there could still be huge amounts of rocks, debris, ice and water that could be dislodged, making rescue efforts risky. According to the news agency, Uttarakhand is prone to flash floods and landslide. The disaster has prompted calls by environmental groups for a review of power projects in ecologically sensitive mountains. There are about 10,000 glaciers in Indian Himalayas. Uttarakhand itself has up to 1,495 glaciers, and many are receding due to warming climate. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Defending champion Novak Djokovic came through a stiff test of his fitness as he moved into the quarterfinals of Australian Open. According to the BBC, third seed Dominic Thiem was stunned by Grigor Dimitrov. Bulgarian Dimitrov, a semi-finalist in 2017, dismantled the US Open champion of Austria 6-4, 6-4, 6-0. World number 1 Djokovic, struggling with an abdominal injury picked up on Friday, beat Milos Raonic in 4 sets. The Serbian 8-time Australian Open champion won a 6-7, 4-6, 6-1, 6-4. He will play 6th seed Alexander Zverev after the German beat Djokovic's compatriot Dusan Lajovic in straight sets. In the women's section, Naomi Osaka saved 2 match points and Serena Williams was taken through 3 sets as 2 of the favourites reached the Australian Open quarterfinals. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Election Commission discusses effective implementation of election code. Political parties complain of violation of election code. Government provides job to 15,000 people under Prime Minister's employment scheme, signs labour pacts with 9 countries for foreign employment. Government begins a second phase of vaccination drive. Civil servants start getting shots against COVID-19. Flash flood toll in India rises to 50. Rescuers recover more bodies in the Himalayan state. And Djokovic overcomes injury to reach Australian Open quarters. Serena and Osaka also joined the last 8. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.